These weeks usually are filled with a ton of things that I have to do. I would love to sit down and introduce you to my student teacher. Hello everyone and welcome to Monday, January 14th, 2019. It is the beginning of the last week of the second grading period. Therefore, these weeks usually are filled with a ton of things that I have to do, including data chat meetings with my administration and finishing up all the grades for this grading period so that they are ready for upload on Friday morning. Needless to say, Friday is a teacher work day. I will be here. I think I'm just gonna film another video of what do I do on a teacher work day kind of day. So for this classroom vlog video for this week, I'm going to just do a 4-day vlog video featuring what happens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday will be a separate teacher planning day kind of video. All right, so I am actually coming to you at the end of the day. It's been a really good day, but it's been a day without breaks. We didn't have our specials this morning because our special area teacher was not here, but we used our time productively. The students were working on refreshing their minds on opinion essay writing for their analytical writing process. So they brushed off an old essay that they hadn't finished and they were working on it. They're almost 100% done with it. They only have to do some final tweaks. I have to finish meeting and conferencing with a couple of students tomorrow morning, but they will do that as part of their due now tomorrow to finish up their essay, along with finishing up their Florida Seal, which they also work on today. And because the students did such a good job with their essay writing, I gave them 30 minutes of indoor recess and they were so appreciative. Hey, we all need breaks. And I myself, as their teacher, needed a break from reading over 10 different essays over and over, giving them feedback. But it's important to do that because that's how they're gonna grow as writers. All right, another great thing happened today. I have my first ever student teacher intern, and it's from my alma mater, FIU, Florida International University, and I'm very excited to have my very first intern. It is the end of the day and she already went home, but she promised that I could introduce her tomorrow in the vlog, so I can't wait for you to meet Ms. Guzman. She is amazing, and I can't wait to work together with her and learn together from each other. So yeah, she helped me out throughout the day and she's slowly going to start taking over my class. So that's going to be really, really interesting and fun to see how the students go about their day with her, and I can learn from her and she can learn from me, and it's going to be awesome. I look forward to all these growing opportunities that not only can I grow as a professional, but I can also help someone else grow as a professional themselves. So I'm very excited to also have her share in my vlogs her perspective as a student teacher and how she can probably see her classes and how that transfers over to the real classroom. So that'll be interesting to see. And then at the end of the day, we had an awesome visit from the CEO of Genius Plaza, Anna Castro. And she came over with one of her app developers to the classroom, and she brought prizes and had the students work on creating a Spark based on our essential question for reading: how can you help your community? So the students were working on creating Sparks, and let me show you a clip of that right now. So as you can see, the students were super excited working on their Sparks, working with partners, getting it all together, typing up, writing up their information, drawing their pictures to take pictures and upload into their ebook. It was a lot of fun. She brought prizes for all the kids, and the kids that haven't finished their Sparks can finish tomorrow, and then they can get their prizes for finishing their Spark. And then I get to judge along with some other teachers that I'm going to invite to judge along with me, which are the top 2 that did a phenomenal job, because Anna brought them 2 top 2 prizes, which I will show you right now. So this is the first prize for the first pair to have done a really good job on their Spark. And this is the second prize. And I can't wait to present these once we look at their creations and see which were the top ebooks that were made on Genius Plaza. Along with that, we introduced a new chapter, chapter 9, and the students were learning about decimals to the tenths and to the hundredths. And after our decimal lesson and their understanding of tenths and hundredths and how we change 1/10 to a decimal or 5/100ths to a decimal, I then have them watch a Flocabulary video on decimals, which I'll show you a clip of right now.
Get on the line in my decimal stance. Not a whole number, I'm more advanced. I've got tenths, hundreds, thousands, I love it. Check me on the number line, I'll run it.
Awesome. So there you have it. That's pretty much how our day went. Pretty exciting day for the beginning of this week. And I'm very excited to work with both Genius Plaza and my new student intern. So tomorrow is class picture day. So that's happening. And other things are happening this week. So it's going to be an amazing week. And I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, it's going to be a very short video for today. I just wanted to check in on Monday. And now I will see you before I leave. Nope. I forgot. I'm wearing a new shirt from the blue envelope. This one is another 4th grade shirt, but it has like a rose gold where it says 4th grade. And I paired it with my sorbet Lillipop lanyard. And now I think that's basically all I wanted to check in with you today on Monday. Now I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday.
Some space made of little tiny atoms to give it shape. When it gets hot or cold, atoms rearrange from solid to liquid to gas. What's the matter?
Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday, January 15, 2019, and I'm again coming to you at the end of the day. It's been another productive and full day today. I spent most of my planning time showing my intern around, and it's already past 5 o'clock, so she has already left for the day, and I told her, oh my god, we forgot to include you in the vlog. But no worries, I will remember to include her tomorrow for sure, because tomorrow's a short day. The students leave at 1:50, so we'll have time after school to maybe sit down and chat with you about her experience so far in my classroom and what she hopes to accomplish in the next couple of weeks as she starts taking over the class. So today the students for Do Now started working on their daily language arts warm-up. They also continued working under opinion essay on their business idea, and I told them whatever they could do, they just do, and that's it. I will give it a score because we cannot dedicate another day on that essay. We got to move on. And then they were continuing to work on their state seal, which I made sure that as they were working on that, I did like a split screen on my whiteboard where on one side is the seal and on the other side is some ideas for things that they could include, which were Florida symbols. Let me show you. So this is the split screen on my computer, which also projects onto our whiteboard, our interactive whiteboard. So on the left, we have the seal, and on the right, I provided some ideas for designs, and I left this on the screen and I froze it so as the students were working, they can continue adding and finishing their seal designs. Most of the students are almost done with that, and I can't wait to display them on our social studies bulletin board in the classroom. And then after that, we went ahead and started working on an informative essay about animal adaptations. We read about animal adaptations some weeks ago, so we were just refreshing our mind on all the different things that we learned about it, and the students started gathering their evidence. Tomorrow we'll finish gathering the evidence for the last one, and then they'll write an introduction to their essay after they create a writing plan, which shouldn't be so hard because it's a really cool prompt. So then for math, we were working on fractions and decimals, comparing fractions and decimals, changing 5/10 as a fraction into a decimal and vice versa, and then also working with hundreds and then connecting it to money. So the students really enjoyed it and they thought that was pretty simple. I had them come up to the board and practice some problems and they loved doing that. We even did some enrichment problems and they really enjoyed doing those as well. So the other thing that we did at the end of the day was students got their electronic devices that Genius Plaza provided for us, and they continued finishing those sparks on how they can help their community. And I have to now judge with some other teachers to decide who is the top 2 people, because they were working in pairs, that created a really good Spark ebook so that they can receive one of those prizes that I showed you yesterday. So I need some help because I can't decide between a couple of them. So yeah, I need reinforcements for sure, but they enjoyed that. And we finished the day going over the properties of matter and the states of matter, which is what we're working on in science currently. Yeah, I'm behind. I'm trying to play catch up. All right, but that's basically what we did today. Sorry, it's like a little end of the day recap again. Hopefully tomorrow I can have some clips of the students doing some of the work. And another thing we did was we started reading the novel Wonder, and I love it, and I hope the students will love it too. That's all I have for today, Tuesday. I'm getting my stuff ready, packing up to go, because it's close to 6 p.m. and I gotta go home. All right, so I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday, January 16th, 2019. I am finally coming to you this week in the morning before the day gets started. I have been running around making copies for a writing practice assessment that the students are going to take tomorrow, which is our mid-year writing assessment on informative essay writing. And my intern hasn't come in yet. She's a student teacher. She is slowly going to start taking over my class. I think I mentioned this before. And I think I've been building the anticipation because I told you I was going to present her to you yesterday, but I didn't get to because the day got really late. And hopefully today, her and I can sit in front of the camera and I can introduce you to her. I'm very excited to be working with her and learning from her and learning together. So that is what is going to happen later today. So today is Wednesday. It's a short day. The students are going to basically just do 2 subjects today, well 3, since they do have a special area, which is Spanish, that comes into our classroom. But we're gonna start this morning after our warm-up. They're going to continue practicing essay writing. We have been doing an animal adaptation one, so I'll hopefully show you a couple of glimpses of them working on that. And then we're gonna continue reading our novel Wonder. After lunch, we're going to continue with math. They're going to do 1 more lesson before they take their mid-chapter checkpoint for chapter 9. So I kind of have given you already now a rundown of what I planned for today. Tomorrow, like I said, they're going to take a 2-hour writing practice assessment. They haven't taken one since about October when they took their first one. So this is a good time to start having them get into the mindset of how long the 2 hours is, because they will be taking that test in April, first week of April. Is a 2-hour assessment. That is the state writing assessment. So then on Friday is a teacher work day because the grading period ends tomorrow, which means I have a lot of grading to finish doing and finalizing report cards. So on Friday, I am going to do a separate vlog and kind of show you, take you along with me on my planning day, what I end up doing. So we'll see what happens. All right, so let me finish getting other things ready, and maybe when my student teacher comes in, I can introduce you to her now, or maybe at the end of the day. I'll see you later. It's now the end of the day, and I didn't get a chance to vlog while the students were busy writing away for their animal adaptations essay. But they did a great job coming up with the plan that they needed to include in order to write their essay and know where they were going. Basically, I was writing model paragraphs for them on the document camera while they wrote, and I'll show you my example in a moment. But before I get to do that, I would love to sit down and introduce you to my student teacher, Ms. Guzman. So I'm going to prop the camera on the tripod, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have a chat. So let's do this. All right, everyone, so I would like to properly introduce you to my new intern, Aureli Guzman. Hi. Say hi, Aureli.
Hi.
So I have a few questions that I want to ask her, because this is the first week that she is in our classroom, and she's going to be here all the way up until mid-April. And I'm very excited for her because as soon as she finishes this semester, she gets to graduate and have her own classroom. So very exciting things happening. So That was my first question. And you all know I use excited a lot, but are you excited?
Very, very. I'm nervous, but very excited. It's going to have a lot of learning experiences, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I can attest for nervous because even though I've been teaching this long, you know, there are still moments that we get nervous, especially at the first week of school and things like that. But you are in good company here. All of us go through it.
Everyone has told me. Everyone that she has introduced me to has told me, oh, you're with the best one. And I'm like, I feel that's really good because I feel really good with her. But I'm also very insecure. I have a lot of insecurities, but I think it's really good.
You're going to be fine.
Because it's going to help me want to learn more. I think everything will help me learn.
I love it. I'm very excited too to have her here. She is my first ever intern. So I love to be able to work with her and learn with her.
It's both of our first experiences.
Yes. So it becomes very special. So, you know, we'll never forget this experience for sure. So I have a couple of questions, like I said. So what are you looking forward to the most in this whole entire experience?
I think I'm looking forward to like learning more about the classroom management and learning how to do the lesson plans. That's something you don't learn in college, and how to look at pacing guides. She showed me it like 2 days ago, and I was like, it looked all Chinese to me. I had no idea what I was looking at, but that's what I really want to. It's like to learn how to do the things that they don't teach in college.
Very true. Like it's one thing to go to classes and get the knowledge, and then to see it actually put in practice. Yeah. It's oftentimes very, very different. And as far as lesson planning, because I know that in the university they have you lesson plan differently.
Very long. Very, very long.
And lengthy.
2-3 pages.
And detailed.
And the reflections are like 10 pages.
Yes, so there's a lot of different things that, you know, you have to do as a student at the university level. But when you come into the classroom, it's a different experience altogether. So yeah, those are like good goals to have. So what was your first impression when you walked inside my classroom?
2 words, Harry Potter. Like, I walked in and I'm like, oh my gosh, Harry Potter. And I was like, hi! Because her desk is like all the way at the end, so you walk through all the Harry Potter stuff first, and then you see the teacher. So it's I love it though. And the funny thing is, no lie, I am not I haven't watched Harry Potter that much. I know not a lot about it. But then when I was coming in here, on Sunday night, I watched Harry Potter for the first time. It was one of the very few times in my life that I have sat down and watched Harry Potter, and it was so funny because I was like, it's meant to be. Because I honestly, when I walked in here, I'm like, I get what that means. I saw that yesterday, but if it was before that Sunday, I was like, I would have no idea what all this is about.
So yeah, it's the universe telling you this is where you're supposed to be. See? Experiencing the magic of Harry Potter within this classroom.
It's awesome.
So how's your week going so far?
Very good. Very stressful too, I'm not gonna lie, because I do have to look at all the assignments that I have to do before April, and it's very stressful. But I know I'm in good hands, so yeah.
Yeah, because in addition to her taking over my classroom little by little each week, she has all of these different assignments that she has to do for her program before she's able to graduate. Plus, she has all these other observations that her supervisor and myself have to do. So it's a lot of work, and I'm here to support her and hold her hand throughout the way and make sure that she has a really good experience so that you can take whatever you learn from these next couple of weeks and 3 months, whatever it is, into your future classroom, which will be next school year.
Yes.
All right. So any takeaways from this first week so far?
Get organized, review the assignments, get to know everyone in the school, get to talk a lot with the teacher. We've talked so much. Like by the time we're done, we're like, oh, it's 6, and school ended at 3. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm just still getting used to it, but I'm very excited.
Awesome. I'm very, very excited, and I also hope to learn from you because you're just coming right out of college in your undergrad program. And even though I'm in college myself, it's a very different program. So I'm very interested to see how it has changed from the time that I was at your university, which was my university.
Went to the same
we both went to FIU, so that's great. Shout out to FIU. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it has changed and what I can learn from the ways that all the strategies that our new teachers are now being taught. So it's a mutual learning opportunity. So very excited. Yay! So you'll see her more often in these coming weeks in my vlog. So I hope that you will send some comments and I'll make sure I read them to her and, you know, share all your thoughts and well wishes because we're very excited. And yeah, teaching is an amazing, rewarding profession. But as we all know, there's a lot of different things that are involved. So we are here to support and help each other out. Yay! So I'm going to keep working and doing other things, and I will catch up with you later. Bye. Hello again, everyone. So it is actually 6 p.m. I can't stay any longer in my classroom, so I just gathered all of the papers that I need to grade, and I'm going to take them home with me at the comfort of my home, in my bed, while watching Netflix or YouTube, and just grade away. So I'm going to have a little grading party at home so that I can finalize all the grades for the end of the grading period, and tomorrow have a nice relaxing day with my students. And if I need to finalize any last minute grades, I'll do that tomorrow. So I hope that you enjoy coming along with me, and I hope that you enjoyed my little Q&A session with my new intern. You'll see her, like I mentioned, here and there throughout the next couple of weeks, and I'm very excited to have her here in my classroom. So I will get going, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday or Friday Eve, January 17, 2019. I'm in my classroom super early this morning. I got in around 7:15 this morning. I parked like outside of 7:05 because that's how early I got out of my house this morning, and I like it. But I do have to finish grading and putting grades in the grade book and all that jazz before the kids come in. So, and then I'll continue during the day and things like that. All right, so I will take you along with me today. I'll let you know how the rest of the day goes because the students do have to take a writing practice test, as I mentioned previously. So let me get to grading and more grading, and I will see you later.
From 0 to 5. If you really think that that's you, you're gonna put a 5. If you read and you're like, no, I don't like this, you're gonna put a 0. If you're like in between, you're like, sometimes.
Hello everyone, it's now the end of the day. As you saw in the previous clips, the students took a writing test this morning, and now I have all those papers that I need to give scores to and make sure I conference with all the students so that they know what their strengths were and what are the areas that we need to work in the next coming weeks. After that, we went to lunch, then they went to PE. When we came back from PE, they took their spelling test. Then we went over 2 lessons, the last 2 lessons of our chapter 9 in math, which went over adding fractions with denominators of 10 and 100 and comparing decimals. Then my student teacher, Ms. Guzman, gave the students a multiple intelligence test, which is from Laura Candler. So I'll link it down below if you're interested in using this free resource with your students so that you can find out what are their multiple intelligence? How do they learn best? So it's giving her some ideas as to how the students like to learn and what are their strengths. So that was very neat. And then we went ahead and we did some social studies. Now I'm just gathering all my things so I can go home and finish up the day. I do want to show you, I put up all of the students' one-word activity on our bulletin board. The only thing that's missing is my one word, Ms. Guzman's one word, and the title for the board, but I wanted to show you. And I also wanted to show you the stack of Florida Steels that I'm taking home with me and the rubric that I created so that I can give it a grade as I graded. It's the last social studies grade for our grading period. So let me show you that now. This is our bulletin board with all of our students' one-word activity. I absolutely love how this came out. So you can see what is the one word that they chose and how they were able to write it and color it and really make it stand out the best way that they could. And basically when you open it up, It shows the paragraph writing. Some of them decided to do some pictures that went along with their word up here. And this is the paragraph writing that they created. And then they describe themselves as a type of dreamer. So that is pretty neat. I'm really happy with how the students came up with this assignment and the final product. So I really love this board. So here is the Florida seal. So they designed their seal, and then along with their seal, they created this index card that further explains their seal. In order to properly give these projects a grade, I created this rubric. I know the letters are really tiny, but I basically want to fit that paper on the back of the seal so that I can have it put up on the board. And this is the criteria that I'm looking for as I grade their Florida Seal project. So I'm looking forward to putting these up on our bulletin boards next to our one-word activity. And just to give you an idea of the writing practice assessment that the students took today, this is it. It has 2 sources. One is on tomorrow's materials. And yep, that's all my selective underlining and my annotations. That helps me gather all the evidence and information. And this is the second source. And I started doing a little content frame here on the bottom. And this is our prompt, which is a 2-part prompt. And here's my APT, 1, 2, 3. And I knew what my part 1 and my part 2 were. So after I was reading it, I gathered my information. I chose the 2 things I needed to compare and contrast. And I did a double bubble, noting all the similarities and all the differences between the 2. I then created my plan. And then from there, I started writing my essay. So here is my introduction, and I am using my little checklist. That's opener and topic sentence to make up my introduction, followed by my first body paragraph using tree and my additional E's that show my extra elaboration and evidence. Here is my second body paragraph with tree. I haven't finished, which is why I haven't checked those off yet. But this is my work in progress because, of course, I was monitoring the students as they were taking it. And then when I had a chance, I continued writing. But right now I'm working on finishing this paragraph on the differences between those 2. And then I'll write my conclusion on the back, or no, it's going to be on the back because I'm already at the bottom. So it's going to be on the back. And I'll use this as a model for mini lessons to go over this with my students next week. So there you have it. That's pretty much what we've been doing today. And as you can tell, my voice is going away. I don't know if it's from all the talking or if it's that I'm getting sick. I kind of feel a little bit like I'm getting sick. But at least tomorrow is a teacher planning day, and I'm going to take it nice and easy. I'm going to work on organizing. My student teacher, Ms. Guzman, is going to be here. So we're going to work together on different things and organizing and putting things away and things like that. So that's coming, and that will be on a separate video. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this 4-day vlog. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought or any questions you may have. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell for notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day, and don't forget to smile.
Hello dreamers, wishers, and magical thinkers. Thank you so much for making it to the very end of this video and for showing your support. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do so by clicking on my picture down here. You can also check out my latest videos here and here. Don't forget to believe in the magic that's inside you because you are capable of great things. See you next time.